Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
That mom knows about the Freedom Fund.
Quite a few times KENNEKA has asked me to write a book.
Now her mom said, hey, go set her up. We go knock her off.
Meantime, between time.
KENNEKA in the freezer.
Wake up, Rosemont.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Randomnews, and I want to welcome you to episode 9 of Cash for KENNEKA. And tonight, I gotta warn you, we got a real sicko on our hands, so you better roll up a few blunts as we walk into the insane mind of Edward Joseph. Now, the first time I heard about this dude is when I was doing research for the Nia Exposing Truth video, and when I saw the live those two had, I knew we had a goofy on our hands.
Okay.
And since day one, I've always came with a different narrative.
Yeah, just like every other goofy, but wait till you hear his narratives.
You see, they've always had Casey on the case, they had Great Hughes, and they had a few other people and things. And see, these people are the operatives of Rosemont.
Yeah, instead of Rosemont hiring a bunch of professionals to do the dirty work for him, they just jumped online and hired a bunch of YouTubers.
Well, eagles can see and spot their prey over 2 miles away.
Exactly.
And so when God had sat me down and gave me eagle eyes.
See, you may think he's talking about the Lord, but he's really just talking about his crack dealer named God. And if you can't tell by your girl Nia's eyes, he showed up and gave her the same eagle eyes as well.
He imputed in my spirit the unction to go ahead and fight this case and get actual facts.
Man, I hope you guys got him rolled up, because you're going to love his facts.
I am the only one who the insider had contacted and expressed in great detail what happened that night.
Here we go with the insider scam again. This is the classic J for pay tactic. All these clout chasers do it.
Somebody else actually contacted me. One of my dreadhead family members contacted me and said, I can't tell you that like on live. I don't want to jeopardize his safety.
It wasn't my uncle that was giving me the call. That's the crazy thing. It's 2 people that's from Chicago.
See, all these frauds claim this inside source scam. They just never have any proof of this inside source.
I got another insider that wants to come on and go even further.
No, he doesn't.
KENNEKA was assaulted 3 times. One was in the room. She was walking in the hall. She got snatched up. The final one was when you see the assault between the hotel manager and the other guys. And
if you ask him to show you evidence of any of that, he won't. He'll just tell you they covered it up.
But see, they're the ones who killed her. It wasn't Monifa and all them. Monifa and all them, they did fight her. And they beat her up and things, and they put her in the freezer.
And now you got to ask yourself, since this moron wasn't even at the party, nor does he know anybody there, how does he know any of this shit even happened?
But that wasn't the end of the story. KENNEKA got away with all of that stuff, but then she ended up being in the hallway. That's why you see that they never showed the doc.
So now he's saying Monifa and her friends beat her up and put her in the freezer, and then she just got out of the freezer and went to the hallway. What a goofy.
Now, people, let me tell you something. There is 3 KENNEKA Jenkins.
What, you thought I was joking when I said he was an idiot?
The real KENNEKA Jenkins had died on the 6th.
Now, if you're willing to play along with this dumbass story, then you got to ask this moron, since he's never met KENNEKA a day in his life, how does he know who the real KENNEKA is?
The fake KENNEKA Jenkins had died on the 9th.
See how stupid this idiot sounds? If you're hiring people to come and play KENNEKA, why would you have to kill him in the first place?
KENNEKA Jenkins. There was more than one person playing her on the night.
Yeah, you're looking at the dynamic duo of dumbasses.
Now, peoples, come on. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that this wasn't KENNEKA Jenkins.
No, but it would take a whole team of scientists and a lot of money to figure out what's mentally wrong with these goofies.
Irene was there on the night of her birthday. Yeah. But Irene was not there for the reenactment.
Exactly.
These idiots are still talking about reenactments because, much like Candace Starr, they missed school the day the teacher would over reading comprehension.
Supposedly admit saying, oh, it's a recreation.
See, that rumor was just caused by poor reading comprehension. They never said they recreated anything. They said our detectives also have created video recordings of the scene to include the believed path KENNEKA Jenkins took from the hotel room to the freezer. Nowhere in that article do you see the words recreate or reenact.
Irene was not part of the reenactment. That was Jalen Ford playing Irene.
And that's the ramblings of a dumbass.
People, if you do your homework, it was a thing called Backpage. And Backpage is when all of these little young kids come on and stuff, and you know, you have a good time.
Yeah, I swear these two will believe anything they see on YouTube.
What Miss T doesn't want to happen was she didn't want people to know that her daughter was selling herself.
You see, if stupidity was currency, these two would be millionaires because they couldn't take the time out to do their own research. Because all they're talking about is this fake-ass Backpage article that somebody created. The girl in the picture is not even KENNEKA Jenkins. She's from a group called the Twerk Team. They got a bunch of videos on YouTube that you can go check out. And as you can see by this video, that's definitely not KENNEKA Jenkins.
What she need to sell herself up?
She sold herself.
That
So I don't care.
She wasn't selling herself. She was with Zach at that time.
They both sound goofy as fuck.
See, I'm going well before the hotel. See, there is a lot of information that you don't know that I'm privileged to that I do know.
Yeah, and just like that Backpage story he just tried to tell you, your boy's full of shit.
You heard the story that KENNEKA was having sex with this guy and stuff, and you know, she ended up having a heart attack.
Yeah, and the only dumbass you're gonna hear that from is this idiot right here.
How did some guy have sex with her? How was she selling herself that night when she was dead before she got to the hotel?
The goofy is so strong in his life.
Who said that she was dead?
She was.
Who said that she was dead?
I have that proof.
Okay, well, show the proof.
Uh-oh, looks like it's trouble in paradise.
I've been showed it.
No, she didn't.
Didn't you talk to a special somebody?
Right, I did.
I know exactly who you talked to.
Yeah, I know who you know.
Yeah, two cloud chasers just making bullshit up. I bet you guys are dying to know who it is, right? Well, don't hold your breath.
So how was she selling herself at the hotel if she never made it to the hotel alive?
She was at the hotel on the 6th.
That's the night she died, sir.
You're literally watching two dumbasses fight over shit that they just made up in their own heads.
That was not the real KENNEKA at the hotel.
I'm not speaking of the look-alikes, because there was 3 different people that played her and walking through that hall. First off, Tanasia Walker being 1, Kendra Coleman being number 2.
Right.
Do you know who the 3rd one was?
No, I don't know who the 3rd one was.
Too many different people.
You're looking at the face of a whole goofy.
She never made it to the hotel alive. You know this because this was told to you.
Yeah, by that mysterious source.
So it's like you kind of taking the words that somebody told you and you twisting it around.
Looks like she got your boy Ed backed up into a corner.
That video does not go with September 6th.
Okay, so I got that wrong.
Yeah, I guess those eagle eyes of his didn't work too good if you can let this idiot convince you of anything.
They go ahead and do all of that stuff to her that night for the reenactment.
Yeah.
Incredible. Totally incredible.
No, what's totally incredible is the fact that anybody even listens to these two idiots, because they're fucking stupid. And this next clip is a perfect example of what I'm talking about.
Because many people are still spreading the narrative that the young lady that they see roaming the halls is the real KENNEKA Jenkins, and it's not. That's the first thing that we need to address.
Okay, well, let's address this stupid shit real quick.
Like I said, so many conspiracy theories. Some people said that's not even her on the video. You do believe it was your daughter on the video?
Yes.
Okay.
And since nobody knows KENNEKA better than her mother, I'm gonna take her word for it.
So, what's plausible? Plausible is the dock area, because we've seen video of a girl who was fighting the hotel manager and these other people.
Now, if you're wondering why you never seen that video, it's because it doesn't exist. But let's see the video your boy claims to have.
You can clearly see the beverage manager.
Yeah, the word clearly is the last word he should use to describe this dumbass video.
Because there's his shirt, there's his pants, there's KENNEKA, there is the guy in the black, and then there's the other guy right there.
Yeah, and if you see any of that, then please send me some of the shit you're smoking.
Here's a close-up shot. There, clear as daylight. And then there is the struggle right there. Clear as daylight.
Yeah, and if he thinks that's clear as daylight, he needs to go get those thick-ass glasses of his fixed.
That is not, oh, this is what I wanted to show you. See, this is that hallway right there. Look at KENNEKA. She's kicking. Never mind the black, I just showed you the picture.
Eddie, you've been a bad boy.
He sure has, because if that's KENNEKA kicking, he might want to tell that to the people who produced this video, because all your boy Eddie did was mirror the image, blow it up, take a screenshot, and tell you it was KENNEKA kicking. Check out the actual video. And as you can see, this was just a hoax video made to go viral, and that's not KENNEKA Jenkins. And as far as Ed's credibility, he has none whatsoever. And in the words of a wise man,
Got him! Got him!
We know that to be fact and true because we've seen video of that. Now, was it crystal clear? No, it wasn't crystal clear.
Really? Because didn't he just say?
There, clear as daylight. And then there is the struggle right there. Clear as daylight.
So why is he now saying?
Now, was it crystal clear? No, it wasn't crystal clear. Now, was it the real KENNEKA or was it the fake KENNEKA? We cannot say for sure.
And since my viewers are perfectly sane, we won't entertain that bullshit.
That we do know that she has been raped. She has been sodomized because there is video of that. Clear-cut video of that. Clear-cut video of that. I mean, clear-cut.
This shit started to sound like a Just 33 production to me.
And at the appropriate time, I will release that video.
Now remember he said that dumb shit, because that could be real important towards the end of the video.
And the other girl who got killed that night, the one who played KENNEKA and stuff, all her organs end up coming up missing as well.
Now if you want to play along with that dumb shit, shouldn't he be able to tell you the name of the girl and show you her autopsy so you can know her organs were missing?
See, and this is what critical thinking is. You start off with the basis.
This dude's the last person that should be talking about critical thinking. But to be fair, let's see what his critical thinking is.
Why would they have 3 to 4 different girls looking like KENNEKA if nothing nefarious was going to be happening? That's first and foremost. That's the major red flag right there.
Yeah, they should have red flagged this dude at the hospital and put him on some strong meds.
Then you start working yourself backwards. Why would they have two Irene?
Now they had 2 Irenes. Now if that's not dumb enough for you, try this one on for sides.
2 Monifas.
Yeah, and 1 whole Goofy. Now if you can't tell already, your boy adds the type of J4 payer that will completely make up anything and just outright lie to get some views. And your girl Chloe caught him in a good lie on this one.
So let's blow this up right here. Now, I want you guys to take a look at that. What does that say? That says 329. What do we see? KENNEKA Jenkins in the thing, right? Okay. And then what does that say? 329. And where's KENNEKA Jenkins? You can see her there, but you can't see her there.
Yeah, that's right, people. KENNEKA just turned into a magician out of nowhere.
Why is he not playing them? Let's show you. We're going to let it go to 329.40. 29. 32. 35. 40. She's by the water fountain. Why is he trying to deceive the public? Because all he's got to do is let it play. I'm pretty sure the person, and I don't even know whose videos these are, I'm pretty sure that person is showing the whole footage. He's chopping and screwing it.
Yeah, because he knows making up fake shit like this is the only way anybody's gonna watch him.
You can see her there, but you can't see her there. Oh!
Yeah, and that's the sound that the frauds make when they know that KENNEKA is on its way in. And like most of these frauds, they can only lie for so long before their audience starts to see through that bullshit. And in this next clip, you'll see how priceless that shit really is.
I'm in the bed, but I don't care.
You okay?
What's going on with all of this foolishness I'm hearing? I had more faith in you than that, Mr. Edward.
Spark them up, people. This shit's about to get good.
This is a fact. What a lot of people have done is taken that footage and manipulated it, be it by manipulating the actual footage or narrating it in such a way to make you believe a lie.
And we all know how your boy Ed loves doing shit to footage, don't we?
There were YouTubers in the beginning who took their time to figure this stuff out. And these people were proven to be wrong.
And your boy Ed's picking up right where they left off.
And that's all I have to say. I'm going to jump back off. Unless you have anything you want to add.
Yeah, I wasn't joking when I told you to spark him up, because your boy's about to add a bunch of dumb shit.
KENNEKA, as many people have said, KENNEKA Jenkins had set up a lot of people.
You're looking at the face of a whole goofy, because he got that dumbass story straight from the mouth of a crackhead. You know, the one that Just 33 interviewed.
Let me ask you this, back to my other question. What lifestyle was KENNEKA Jenkins' mama living in?
And if you can't tell by all the fidgeting, this bitch is on one.
Let me see. Her mama had the best weed on the block.
Yeah, she would know, wouldn't she?
So she got all that Louis Vuitton and all that off the niggas off the streets. You should never want to get be known as my setup bitch is dead. If all the sad saying about you, bitch, you was the goodest setup bitch in the city, bitch.
And you talking about KENNEKA.
Okay.
And you're talking about KENNEKA. Wow. She used to set people up.
Yeah, these crackheads got your boy Ed looking like a whole goofy.
For the record, I'm a minister.
No doubt back when he used to do Soul Glow commercials. I had to do it.
You can put up a prayer post or session about Miss Teresa and her family. Let's do this every morning. Since you're a spiritual man and you're a pastor.
Don't hold your breath on that. That type of content ain't gonna bring no KENNEKA cash.
I don't sit here and say, oh, well, somebody's coming out the walls, or somebody's grabbing her, somebody's lifting her up and...
Really? He doesn't? Then who's this?
Look at KENNEKA. She's kicking. Never mind the black. I just showed you the picture. KENNEKA Jenkins has set up a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now she was in some type of program, you know, to some type of program where the government, you know, protects her from
witness protection.
Witness protection program.
This dude has to be the dumbest person I've ever seen on this case. And trust me, when you get your information from Just 33, you know you're doing bad.
From what I understand, the information that was handed to me from these people from Chicago.
Because, you know, they all got their mysterious sources.
Was that that going away party was a party for KENNEKA. I mean, that going away party was a party for KENNEKA because she was supposed to be put in a witness protection program because she was setting up a lot of people.
Young black girl, like you, this little young ghetto black girl, as you call her.
Right, she is. She's a young ghetto black girl, and that's it.
Classy, right? I mean, why not disrespect the dead for no reason?
Think about what you're saying.
I know what I'm saying. You may not agree with it, but I know what I'm saying. If you would listen for a moment, I would tell you what I'm saying.
As you can see, when people don't agree with him, your boy gets triggered pretty fast. But the meltdown he's about to have is epic.
Hold on for a moment. Casey, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete all your comments.
Yeah, your girl Chloe jumped in the chat and called your boy on his bullshit. Now watch him turn into a man-child.
If you got some goddamn things to say, bring your ass on here and say it. Don't just go in the chat room and then just blow off at the mouth and stuff.
if you really got some important news to say about this goddamn case, bring your ass on here and then say it.
Remember, this guy's in his 40s.
Fuck, if you think that we are not right and stuff, bring it on. Bring it on. But fucking quit typing in the chat room, starting all of this conflict and confusion, thinking that, God damn it, you're the only one who's fucking right about this case.
Well, everything he knows about the case came from a bunch of frauds.
But if you're going to be a pussy and sit back and pop at your mouth and talking about that you're the only goddamn one who's right, well then bring your ass on. Bring your ass on. I don't give a fuck.
And remember,
for the record, I'm a minister. You think that you're the only goddamn motherfucker who knows every goddamn thing about this case? Bring your goddamn ass on the live.
She got your boy big mad.
Prove to me that I'm wrong. Prove to me that I'm flip-flopping.
I think we've been doing a pretty good job of that so far. But from here on out, you're about to see the real dark, weird side of this dude and see how much of a psycho he really is.
You guys need to go on my YouTube channel, Edward Joseph.
Or you can just go watch paint dry. It's just as entertaining.
I talked about how KENNEKA Jenkins had to pull the broomstick, ramped up her ass. Yep, they did it. They ramped up her ass.
See what I mean? You gotta be a real weirdo to even think up this sick shit.
And I do have the video, because I went on the dark web and I found that thing.
Yeah, this idiot was able to find it on the dark web, but the cops weren't. These people say anything for clout. And remember, he said that shit, because it couldn't come in handy at the end of the video.
And then come to find out that the medical examiner put that in their report, because that's what their findings was. But did anybody talk about that? Did you ever hear any YouTuber talk about that? Did you ever hear any Facebooker talk about that? No, you didn't. Why?
Because even those goofies aren't as sick as this clown. And if you watch your channel, tell him to show you the autopsy report with it saying any of that shit in it. Because it doesn't exist.
Because they wanted you guys to believe that that girl that was walking in the hallways that you only see twice in the videos, and that's it. And in the last time that you seen her, oh, well, you know, she just arbitrarily just walked into the freezer and laid down and died. No, people.
And that statement alone should show you how delusional this clown is. And some of the sick shit he says about people that he's never met in a day in his life is kind of crazy. And the viewer from the earlier clip tried to tell him that shit, but your boy didn't listen.
We don't know these people. That's just like me going and writing stuff about you or getting on live with other people and saying Mr. Edward is a pedophile.
See, now the funny thing about the statement she made is she wasn't too far off, because your boy's bad temper got him in trouble. Because one day he was on a live and he got real upset and he started showing a little pedophile tendencies.
You are a dick and you got one longer than me.
Now what we walked in on is your boy Edward fighting with one of the females in his chat, because you know, he only fights with females.
You can't even stand up to the female in your room. You can only stand up to female pussy. Your mom and let it suck on it just like a child. Okay? You say what? Say it again. I said stick it in your mouth and suck on it just like a child. I said stick it in your mouth and suck on it just like a child.
Yeah, that weirdo really just said that shit. And the only people that's going to think about a kid in that way is a pedophile.
Suck it like a child? Child? You really was saying spit a dick in your mouth and suck it like a child? Yeah. Your mouth and suck it like a child? Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you, Negro?
A natural response from any normal person. Yeah, he made no mistakes when showing his pedophile tendencies.
How did the child suck a dick here, Edward? How did the child do that? Well, the way that you do it.
Then he just said the way that you do it, meaning he thinks about children in that way.
Lord Jesus, I hope somebody around your children with you, because you a nasty bitch. You said put a dick in my mouth and suck it like a child. Yeah, I sure did.
Yeah, don't forget.
For the record, I'm a minister.
Yeah, no doubt the type that you see getting drug out of the church in handcuffs. And if you think that's disturbing, wait till you see how he conducts himself in front of his own child. This shit is sick.
And it's still way more than this that meets the eye, people. I gotta get my son home because I gotta go ahead and cook real quick.
Now take note before this video starts that his son is sitting in the front seat.
This is just scratching the surface. We are the goddamn eagles. And eagles soar. Do you get it now?
They're eagles. With the way their research goes, more like they're blind as bats.
When the rats and when the snakes show their face, we are in the place. We see you, and we have you in our grasp.
You ever notice how these fake detectives always say this corny ass shit?
Guess what? One of the snakes has been caught because she has connections, she has ties with the game. That's why she doesn't want to touch those kids.
And just like every other J4 payer, he got to throw the mother under the bus.
But we see you in the background. Yes, we see you. We know who you are. It is a distinctive profile. You can run, but you cannot hide, baby. I see you.
Like seriously, how did this girl's death bring out so many fucking weirdos?
You knew this shit way before this shit ever happened. And the fucking masterminds put this shit together.
Yeah, just don't expect to find out who these masterminds are.
You thought that you were smart, huh? But you failed to realize that you up against the KENNEKA Jenkins chat room forum.
The KENNEKA Jenkins chat room. Trust me, you don't want to run into those goofies in a dark alley. I'm way too stoned for this.
You thought that we were stupid. You thought that we wasn't going to decode the code. You know, your code of honor, all like this and shit.
The drugs these people have to be on to come up with this goofy ass shit.
Well, this is what we do right here. This is how we do it. This is our mantra. This is our sign. Peace, baby. Peace. This is how we do it. Peace. And you know, the other sign that we do it like this.
And that's not even that much hair to lose if he
fuck you.
Whereas that's like something to worry about. That's like half of your hair.
Fuck
also,
you.
You're the one that's
fuck you.
And don't forget, there's like an 8-year-old kid sitting right next to this dude.
You done tried to fuck me in the ass? Okay. You got me real good. You got it all greased down and everything. You came up my ass so hard and heavy, baby.
See, that's a bunch of weirdo information that we, nor his kid, who's sitting right next to him listening to SpongeBob, needed to know.
So hard and heavy, you had me in a goddamn submissive role.
Now, if as a grown-ass man, this idiot can't understand that he shouldn't talk this way in front of a kid, ever, then what makes you think he has the mental capability to be trying to solve a case?
And you know what this is? This says, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'ma ram this shit straight up your motherfucking ass, baby.
For the record, I'm a minister.
Yeah, he's as much as a minister as Candace Starr is a psychic.
I'ma grease that shit up. Put this hammer down your motherfucking ass so deep. You know that's what they do in prison, right? They fuck them in the ass, right? Put them over in submissive role.
Your boy sound like he talking from a place of experience.
Spread the cheeks and go right in like a train. One by one by one, coming in like a train. Woo-hoo! Chicka, 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 chicka. Woo-hoo!
You don't have to be that loud.
Oh, it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be very loud.
This goofy really just said that shit to his own kid. You really shouldn't leave weirdos like this around children.
You know, you fucked me over, but let me tell you something. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer.
Yeah, why is he talking like Teresa's there with him? Oh, it might be the drugs.
Come closer. Let me tell you something. You messed with the wrong person.
Who? Me?
His kid's probably like, who the fuck is this goofy talking to?
And I'm going to take you down. I'm going to take you down. I'm going to share this.
Are you just reading the comments?
And I'm going to share this.
Are you just reading the comments?
No, I'm making a comment.
No, what he's doing is making a complete ass out of himself. In front of his kid, no less.
I'm an angel.
Lipstick.
I know God's word. I live by God's word. And that's why I have the wings of an eagle. And that's why I'm going to continue to soar.
Don't mind him. He's just describing what he saw the last time he smoked crack.
Hey.
I see you. I see you. I see you. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, complete and utter psycho. Now I know what you're thinking. Shit can't get no weirder than that. Well, I thought the same thing. And this next clip will prove you completely wrong.
Come here, Teddy.
Don't ask me why a grown man that lives alone just has stuffed animals lying around his apartment.
Thymus gland. Remember in the video when we seen those people come down in the kitchen area?
Don't you love it when these so-called detectives can't even tell you the name of the people they're talking about?
They had that little cart. It's like ice chest or something. They ducked into the kitchen area for a moment, and then they end up coming out a little while later. Could that be the time to when they took this thymus gland?
I mean, why is he asking us? Shouldn't he have saw it with those eagle eyes God gave him?
I mean, it's all in the video, people. You can't not see it because it was there.
You're not going to find any video of anybody taking her thymus gland.
So this girl was set up for a reason. She was a perfect match for somebody. And maybe more than one person.
Now this moron just throwing anything at the wall, hoping some of this bullshit will stick.
So this was already planned in the beginning. This ain't got nothing to do with Backpage. This ain't got nothing to do with KENNEKA trying to get extra money or whatever and stuff.
Are you serious? Then why was this moron going around pushing that bullshit story? See what I mean?
People, if you do your homework, it was a thing called Backpage. And Backpage is when all of these little young kids come on and stuff, and you have a good time. What Miss T doesn't want to happen was she didn't want people to know that her daughter was selling herself.
Now you see what happens when you ask somebody to
prove to me that I'm wrong. Prove to me that I'm flip-flopping.
Well, there you go, moron. And I didn't even need eagle eyes to do it.
See, ain't no YouTuber and things is talking about this. Now I see the connect. Now I see what's really going on. These kids were sacrificed to save lives. Selena Gomez. How in the hell did she survive?
Man, this dude is a whole goofy. Because all he had to do was do a simple Google search, and he would see that Selena had a surgery in June. And since KENNEKA died in September, that would be completely impossible.
Prove to me that I'm wrong.
Something that's clearly not too hard since its inside source is a crackhead.
And so that means that KENNEKA mother would double up on so much money. First she gets the insurance policy, she get paid from that because now she's dead. And then now she can sell her organs to the black market. She can possibly sell the 2 organs to Selena Gomez, you know?
Yeah, this is a case of goofy see, goofy do.
We see KENNEKA. Okay, well, the real KENNEKA died, but we don't know what happened to the real KENNEKA.
What? Maybe I heard that wrong. Let me listen to that again.
We see KENNEKA. Okay, well, the real KENNEKA died, but we don't know what happened to the real KENNEKA.
Nope, just an idiot sounding like an idiot.
See, I keep telling you people, you guys keep discounting me, but I keep telling you God shows me because he gave me eagle eyes.
This is just way too much goofy for one episode. I gotta go roll up a blunt, but
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
This past summer, Selena Gomez was gravely ill
a deep conspiracy.
and in desperate need of a new kidney.
We just got a call for a kidney. Get your men on it.
This is Crown Plaza. How can I direct your call?
Drop what you're doing. I need you to call them and go get me a girl. Meet me at the hotel.
Ran by a shadow group known only as them, they would run the city into a crime wave that no man has ever seen before. And when those who are supposed to protect and serve only serve themselves, there was only one way to get true justice.
Call the Eagle.
Half man, half eagle, all goofy. He is Eagle Eyes. There's no escaping his form of justice.
You can run, but you cannot hide. I see you. Thought that you was smart, huh? You up against the KENNEKA Jenkins chat room.
America's newest hero who will fight to the death for justice.
I don't give a fuck.
You done tried to fuck me in the ass, I'ma fuck you straight in your ass.
Oh hell no!
You came up my ass so hard and heavy, baby.
What a weirdo.
This summer, when it comes to justice, remember,
God chose me because he gave me eagle eyes.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
There is multiple things that's happening here.
And each one to get goofier after the next.
KENNEKA Jenkins get killed. This girl get killed. All of these other people get killed that night.
And as soon as the cop finds out who this girl and all these other people are, we'll find out who the killer is, right?
Selena Gomez, she survives because she miraculously gets a donor for whatever organ that she needed.
And that goes to show how far your boy's research actually goes. He's blaming Selena for killing somebody, yet he doesn't even know what organ she needed.
Who was she connected to? And the person who she was connected to was connected to what? Rosemont Hotel.
And you would think he would tell you who that person was, right? What a goofy.
Everything connects back to this goddamn hotel. Everything. We see KENNEKA in the back page and stuff, you know. Okay, well, you know, I'm charge you $200. You guys come see me, I'll give you my phone number and stuff, and call me up. You know, you can have some of this. And so, all right, young girl, we already know what Backpage is, and we already know what these girls was doing. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Oh well.
What the fuck? So we're going back to the Backpage story? Cause didn't your boy just say in the same live?
This ain't got nothing to do with Backpage. This ain't got nothing to do with KENNEKA trying to get extra money or whatever and stuff.
See how easy it is to prove to him that
I'm flip-flopping.
She does what she does to get money. Everybody does some things to get money, right?
Like jumping on YouTube and making up shit on a dead girl.
KENNEKA was on Backpage, yes. We know that Monifa, Shamaya, Bree and all them, you know, they was taking care of customers in the hallways and the stairways and doing all like this and stuff. We know that.
No, all we know is that you're full of shit.
This ain't got nothing to do with Backpage.
And then some of you girls that is watching this live, you guys probably been doing the same thing, so we know that. So
and now he's calling the females that watch his videos whores. This dude's on one.
Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this shit out.
And he should really stop saying that because it's really not working out for him too well.
All right, Backpage. KENNEKA puts down, all right, meet me at the Crown Plaza Hotel. You can have some of this for $200. $200 has been the main focal point in a lot of stuff, remember? Bree, or no, was it Monifa, was flashing $200. So did she handle business there to get the $200?
And since everything the rocket scientist just said is based off this fake ass post, if you subscribe to a channel and you watch it, know you're listening to the ramblings of a moron.
I mean, you know, you can associate that with so much stuff, but I say look with eagle eyes and stick with the facts and stick with what makes sense.
Or you can just ignore this goofy and not look like a dumbass.
Now we know that Monifa could not pimp KENNEKA.
He might want to watch what he's saying. because it's well known in Chicago how strong Monifa's pimp hand is.
Monifa could not pimp KENNEKA.
Oh, you fucked up, Woody, don't you?
Monifa didn't have no power over KENNEKA. Monifa was jealous. Supposedly. Okay, come here, Teddy.
Yeah, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that's a stuffed dog, not a teddy bear.
Anybody in this room who talks is the police. So you may not can talk. Y'all see Teddy, his mouth is covered. You may not can talk, but you still can see. You got eagle eyes.
Yeah, judging by the eyes on that doll, shit's about to get weird.
And because I can see you, show us what happened.
Is he talking to us or the doll?
Okay, I'll show you what happened. They took me. They bent me over.
Okay, I don't like where this shit's going.
They had me down, had me up, had a belt around my neck, and they stuck a rod up me. They stuck it back here.
Oh no, this shit's about to get real dark.
Why you do me this way?
Don't even got a joke for that. This is a grown ass man.
Would send her soul to heaven.
Yeah, this is really what these weirdos do behind closed doors.
They sprinkle. Get over here. Got the plastic bag.
God only knows what he does to that stuffed animal when the camera's off.
Oh, I can't breathe. Stop, I can't breathe.
Yeah, at this point, KENNEKA ain't the only one that needs justice.
Teddy? Hello? Teddy? Teddy? Hello? Hello? Wake up! Wake up!
Oh no! Teddy is gone! Oh my goodness! Teddy is gone!
Damn. And you would have thought Teddy's eagle eyes would have saw that coming.
Oh, okay. We gotta do this quick because they're gonna come and they're gonna find us. So get over here. Get the ice chest over here. Zip, 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 zip. Zip.
I didn't think anybody was weirder than Brad Farhall, yet here we are.
Alright, so it doesn't look like you have been raped, but you have semen on your stomach. How could that be that you've not been raped and you have semen on your stomach, huh? Okay, let's flip you over. Let's look in the... Oh my goodness, I see. Somebody stuck something up there. Alright.
Yeah, I think your boy Eddie might be the culprit.
When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Can we get a moment of silence for Teddy? He didn't have to go out like that. Now, like most J4 pairs, they always meet their downfall when they come up with a story they can't back up. And here's a perfect example of that.
Her mom had an insurance policy, and this is what I have. It's right over there on the table, and I want to show it so bad, but I can't. I don't want to lose that connection.
See, they come up with the most outlandish stories, and then they never back it up. And your boy Ed is no different. Now, remember in the beginning of the video when your boy Ed said,
I do have the video, because I went on the dark web and I found that thing.
And at the appropriate time, I will release that video.
Now, when you make outlandish statements like that, people expect you to back it up. And when you jump in his comment section, as you'll see, your boy Ed has no plans on backing that shit up. But the funniest part is when Cassie calls him out over the video. And your boy said this. This is exactly why I didn't share the complete video. My life is worth living. You want it? Then I'll show you how to go to the dark web to obtain it yourself. Give me a break. See, whenever you corner these frauds in their lie, they always want to claim their life is in danger for some reason.
Right now, my safety is at risk.
Every night, my safety is in danger.
So now that you see these frauds all just run the same scams, let's fully expose that dark web lie before we get to the main event.
For those who was wondering how to get on the dark web, this is how you get on the dark web. You need a VPN.
There's a lot more to getting on the dark web than just using a VPN. But as you're about to see, your boy has no idea.
As you can see, Edward Joseph has a ExpressVPN.
There's nothing really special about having a VPN. They're extremely common nowadays.
The dark web. Okay, dark web.
See how dumb this dude is? He thinks you just turn on the VPN and you're automatically on the dark web. But with help from our friends over at Techademics, we're gonna prove this goofy wrong.
Call up any one of the internet browsers and stuff.
And that right there goes to show you that he has no fucking idea what he's talking about. The internet browsers he's using are useless to try to get on the dark web with. But I'll sit here and let Techademics explain to you all about how to get on the dark web the correct way.
So the first thing we need to do is download the Tor browser. If you don't know what the Tor browser is, it's basically like a normal browser, except it's more secure and you can use it to view the dark web. The dark web uses .onion links and not .com links, so make sure you watch out for them.
See what I mean? And since the browsers he's using right now don't even use .onion links, you see your boy's full of shit.
Call up the dark web and then go do your search. I'm not going to do that because I don't want Facebook to, get all mad.
No, he's not going to do it because he's full of shit. You see, to get on the dark web, he already fucked up by showing you the screenshot because the location says Los Angeles, which is the #1 thing you don't do.
So now you've got your VPN of choice, all you need to do is connect to a server that's quickest for you, that's also not in your own country.
And you would think somebody that claims to get on the dark web all the time would know that shit already, right?
You cannot get on the dark web no other way. You gotta have a VPN. And as you can see, Edward Joseph has a VPN.
Yeah, but Edward Joseph doesn't have the rest of the shit you need to get on the dark web. But let's let Techonomics explain it to you.
So when you load the Tor browser up for the first time, it will need to connect to the Tor servers and it might need to set itself up. And it's very easy, we just need to click on connect. And once it's completed, it will just pop up just like this. So the last thing we need to do is just configure the Tor browser to make sure it's at maximum security for the dark web. And to do this, you want to click on the shield icon in the top right and click on advanced security settings. You want to make sure that the safest option is checked, and this is going to go ahead and disable JavaScript and other things like that to make sure hackers find it a lot harder to track you.
Yeah, something your boy Ed knew nothing about. And remember when he said this?
Call up the internet browsers and stuff.
Yeah, well, you don't even search the dark web with a regular browser or like a regular browser works. You have to use this.
And if you're not too sure where to start on the dark web, I'll leave a link in the description to the hidden wiki, and this has got all of the up-to-date links to dark web pages. So if you are going to go around clicking on these, make sure you do it at your own risk.
And I just showed you all that for educational purposes. There's no real reason to go on the dark web. There's nothing nice on there.
And you can see all of these crazy things on the dark web.
Yeah, he just never seen any of them. And if he tries to come back on here claiming he knows how to get on the dark web now that he watched this video, call him a whole goofy and keep it moving. Now, there's nothing better than being able to call these goofies out on their bullshit. And I got just that opportunity one night in Chloe's chat. And that shit was epic. Check this shit out.
Oh, Edward's ass is in the chat. Bring it.
And since this is the last chapter of the story, you might want to light that last blunt. And why don't somebody tell Ed to show us that video of KENNEKA being raped and murdered that he claims he had?
He already gave it to the police.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Yeah, he gave it to the police 9 months ago, but now he wants to give it to Teresa, and Teresa don't want to talk to him, even though he said Teresa was in his group working with him.
Yeah, our boy Ed comes up with all types of shit, doesn't he?
Joseph just called me and said, bring him on the motherfucking panel.
Yeah, your boy Ed talks a big game, doesn't he?
Am I on?
Oh, you're
yes,
on,
you are. Because there's a lot of feedback. Edward, I think that's on your end.
It's not on my end.
There was no feedback until he showed up, but it's not on his end.
Now you guys have a grand opportunity to speak to Edward Joseph.
the ego on these people. This tape you claimed you said you had, right? That you gave to the cops. How'd you get it off the dark web? And where on the dark web did you find it?
Why am I getting all this feedback?
All of this feedback. Funny how all this extraordinary stuff always happens to these frauds when you ask them for proof.
I'm gonna go ahead and answer it. We can hear through the feedback.
Alexa, cancel the alarm.
See what I mean? You could do everything but answer a question. He said it was a grand occasion to talk to him, yet he can't get his equipment working. But he claims he can get on the dark web and find mysterious tapes. This proves my point right here. Now, pretty obvious your boy's dancing around the question. And since he kept bitching about feedback, Chloe muted his mic to see if it was him or not.
I'm gonna unmute his mic again and you'll hear all the thing again.
So Eddie, you gonna quit playing games and answer some of these questions? Yeah, he was purposely making feedback so he didn't have to answer the question. What a goofy. What was the point of this dude coming up here if he was just gonna do this?
Clout chasing 101.
And just like the rest of the frauds, once he got exposed, he ran away.
That's my word.
He went on every platform he could think of
exactly.
and told people he had the video and he was going to show it at this time and for people to join his group. When all these people started coming in talking about, let's see the video, he said, oh, I gave it to the police and I can't talk no more about it.
You see, much like Hollywood, your boy Ed just like to reboot stupid ass stories he heard in the past. He got this dark web video that he keeps coming up with. It's the same story these goofies came up with 3 years ago.
We got information on a new video showing her getting choked out. KENNEKA, Lewis told us exactly what happened.
See what I mean about these frauds running the same scam?
Is that video real and authentic, and does it has a clear vision of her getting choked out? Or is it blurred?
Lewis said he saw
we all know these goofies' definition of pure as daylight.
Here's a close-up shot. There, clear as daylight.
Hey, he just jumped in the comment. He said he got a copy.
Oh, he got a copy. Okay, so if you got a copy, why not jump on your YouTube page right now, upload it, and just leave it there? And if you go to his YouTube page right now, you're not going to find that video. Now explain to us where on the dark web you found this tape, bro.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
You know we can hear your ass.
Yeah, your boy trying his best to dance around that question.
Here we go again, because I'm getting all this feedback every time that you guys talk.
Edward, just answer the question. Where on the dark web did you get the tape?
Casey,
the disgusting shit he's saying right now, I won't even play on my channel.
You need to change yours because you pissed on yourself.
So when it comes to insulting people, your boy's mic works just fine. But when it comes to answering the question, he's got too much feedback. Come on, people. Where on the dark web did you get the tape? That's all we want to know. And what was the name of the cop that you gave it to, and what district did you send it to?
I am getting a lot of feedback for everything that everybody is saying and stuff.
Bitch, you ain't getting no lot of motherfucking feedback. Stop lying, pussy.
Your boy could have won an Olympic medal for the way he's skating around these questions. Where did you get the tape? That's all I want to know.
Oh boy. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do, because like I say, I'm getting a lot of feedback and you guys are talking.
And now his mic mysteriously just drops out.
When it comes to men, Edward don't buck up like that. But Edward will buck up to a woman in 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, we all know that to be true.
You think that you're the only goddamn motherfucker who knows every goddamn thing about this case? Bring your goddamn ass on the line.
I said stick it in your mouth and suck on it just like a child.
So the next time you see him come online claiming he'll confront anybody when it comes to his facts, call him a goofy and keep it moving. Now, since I proved he was full of shit, I was just going to end the video here. But then right as I was ending it, your boy came out with another video, which further put his foot in his mouth and proved that he didn't have any video whatsoever.
We have come to find out, peoples, who was the killer in the KENNEKA Jenkins case, and rightfully so. And it has literally been in our faces all of this time. Peoples, you will be truly amazed when I go and reveal who the actual killer is of KENNEKA Jenkins.
Now, if he claimed he had the tape of KENNEKA being murdered, then he should already know who the killer is. Why is he saying he just came to find out who it was? See what I mean? Total frauds.
And I will do that. I will do that later on in my live this evening.
What, you didn't think the fraud was just going to come out and tell you who it was, right? He wouldn't get views that way.
Well, I haven't been on because I've been doing research with this case.
And by research, he means he's been listening to another goofy-ass YouTuber.
I have been getting a lot of calls and things now. I don't know if it's actually from the establishment.
Yeah, it's not.
I don't know if it's operatives or if it's just people who is just playing games or whatever, but I have to take everything serious. You don't look at this case lightly.
And just like the rest of the goofies, whenever they get exposed, they gotta tell you that they are out to get them.
I keep getting these weird-ass phone calls.
Like I keep saying, these goofies come up with the same stories.
These motherfuckers sound eerily convincing.
Yeah, unlike his stupid-ass story. And if you're wondering, you're looking at the face of a whole goofy.
Now, I'm getting phone calls because you don't want me to expose something that could be the truth.
If you haven't noticed, your boy Ed graduated from the Just 33 School of Scamming.
I got a call and the people was asking me to not talk about the case.
These frauds make this shit way too easy, I'm telling you.
And when I reference these calls, it is going back to the establishment.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that means. And if you're wondering who he's been researching lately to get his information from, check this shit out.
Sherry Shriner. Now, I did a lot of research upon her.
Yeah, I did my research on that nut job too. And you can check it out in episode 2 of The Dark Side of J4K. But to give you an idea how crazy this bitch is, check this shit out.
I want to teach you how to spot shapeshifters. You see this guy coming in and he's starting to blur out. When they start getting blurry like that, it's pretty much of a telltale sign that they're dimensional beings. This is Zach Stoner, Zach TV, same guy. Look, he's got a boob. He's a tranny. See that little baby's head in that bag? It's like in a bag and it's on top of ice here or something.
Yeah, your boy's following the word of a chick that finds interdimensional beings running through the Crown Plaza along with shapeshifters and babies on carts. Oh, did I mention she was a cult leader? And the funniest thing is, she convinced a bunch of her audience to buy these Orgone rocks and super soakers to fight off reptiles. And you know, you join a cult, you might end up dead like the last two. But I guess your boy's eagle eyes don't protect him against following nut jobs.
She was able to get a lot of content and things, and she even pretty much told you guys that they were ending up coming after her.
And maybe these goofies can protect themselves whenever they figure out who they are.
Therefore, she has exposed a lot of things.
The only thing she helped expose is the fact that her and Ed are two whole goofies.
And then she clearly told you guys that Chicago had a hit out for her, a professional hit.
See how old Eagle Eye over here believe anything? She didn't even have to give him a name. She just said Chicago put a hit out on her. Like that means any fucking thing. You see, if he really did his research, he would know that Sherry Shriner had a known heart condition, and she died from a heart attack in her sleep. That was nothing more to the story. But that won't stop him from spreading her bullshit around YouTube.
Okay, look what I found, guys. I know you probably can't see my cursor, but what is that cop holding? Look at that. Head, body, legs. That looks like a baby to me.
Yeah, and to me it looks like a whole goofy. You see, that wouldn't stop your boy Ed from jumping into every Facebook group he could find and spreading that bullshit lie. But as always, your girl Chloe was on the case, and she debunked that shit real quick.
Now y'all know why Ed would be hiding and lying. Hiding and lying. He don't want me to show the truth of what he's lying about. Now let's zoom in, because we see it's the appropriate time. What are we gonna see? Why are you always lying? He has no baby. On top of that, you edited.
She really just debunked your boy in less than 60 seconds. Like I said, they make it way too easy.
He says, this is why I do the things, because the people need to be in the know. No, you're stupid. They just feast off other narratives instead of looking up the information for themselves. Hello, isn't that what you're doing yourself?
Yeah, and that sums that dude up in a nutshell. You see, at the end of the day, your boy Ad's nothing more than a clout chaser that just came onto this case less than a year ago. Everything you ever hear him say is some shit that he just made up out of thin air, or something that he done heard some other goofy say. And since he wanted everybody on here to
prove to me that I'm wrong, prove to me that I'm flip-flopping.
And I hope we were able to help you out with that there, buddy. Man, that's where we're gonna end this one. I hope you guys had a good time. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to help the channel out, hit that Cash App. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I can't breathe. Stop. I can't breathe.
Look at KENNEKA. She's kicking. Never mind the black. I just showed you the picture.
Prove to me that I'm wrong. Prove to me that I'm flip-flopping.
I see you. Thought that you was smart, huh?